Sweden, a beautiful and charming country where the beauty of nature and its people blend to create a perfect picture. In particular, Swedish women not only stand out for their attractive appearance, but also for their confidence, independence, and strong spirit. They are the epitome of the balance between natural beauty and sharp intellect. Let us explore not only the amazing destinations of this country, but also the interesting characteristics of Swedish women, strong yet charming individuals who always make anyone who sees them stop in admiration. No 14. Sweden's heartthrob geographical location. Sweden is not only the largest country in Scandinavia, but also boasts a unique geographical location that never fails to impress. Imagine standing in the midst of a vast forest in Norway. Just a few hours to the east, you can immerse yourself in the serene atmosphere of the crystal clear waters of the Gulf of Bothnia. Yes, Sweden has it all, from mystical taiga forests to sun-drenched beaches. With a coastline bordering the North Sea and the Gulf of Bothnia, Sweden is truly an ideal place to enjoy every type of natural landscape you can imagine. The feeling of standing on the coastline at dawn, watching the first rays of sunlight filter through the trees, or floating on a calm, crystal clear lake are experiences only to be found here. This unique location also provides Sweden with an ecological diversity that no other country can match. From dense forests and lakes to refreshing coastal regions, you will never tire of exploring this country. Who wouldn't want to explore 3 amazing landscapes in one trip? No 13. The vast national parks, a paradise of untouched nature. If you are a fan of untamed nature, Sweden is the place for you. You won't believe that this country has over 30 national parks, stretching from the cold taiga forests in the north to the beautiful beaches in the south. This is a lush green paradise, not only for those who love hiking, but also for those who seek peace and relaxation amidst nature. Imagine walking through ancient forests where the trees grow thick and lush, in a peaceful space with only the sound of rustling leaves and babbling brooks. Or you could immerse yourself in pristine beaches where the gentle waves lap against the shore and the fresh air flows through. Sweden is not lacking in majestic landscapes, from national parks like Abisko, with its stunning views of the Arctic mountains, to Stora Sjöfallet National Park, where you can admire magnificent waterfalls. Each step in these national parks takes you on an adventure to discover pure nature, where everything seems to retain its original, untouched beauty. And if you love camping or simply want to enjoy a sunset view, Sweden's national parks will not disappoint you. No 12. Why does Sweden have so many lakes? If you think only the sea can captivate you, perhaps you don't know Sweden, a country with more than 100,000 lakes, so many that if you wanted to visit them all, it might take a lifetime. Sweden has the highest number of lakes in Europe, and each lake offers its own unique beauty, from crystal clear waters to calm lakes that reflect the blue sky like giant mirrors. Famous lakes such as Vataviken and Stora are not only a paradise for water sports enthusiasts, but also an ideal place to relax and enjoy the fresh air. You can float on the lake, fish in the early morning, or even participate in activities like kayaking or swimming. Each lake offers a sense of absolute peace, with its clear waters reflecting the surrounding scenery like a living painting. And if you're an adventurer, don't forget that Sweden also has lakes nestled between majestic mountains or deep, untouched forests. This is why those who love exploring untamed nature, immersing themselves in the beauty of lakes, and seeking absolute relaxation always choose Sweden as their ideal destination. No 11. Love for bicycles. Cycling in Sweden is a lifestyle. When you visit Sweden, don't be surprised to see rows of bicycles lined up along the streets. Indeed, Swedes love bicycles so much that they are not just a means of transportation, but have become almost a part of their lifestyle. In Stockholm and Gothenburg, you will see people cycling everywhere, from main streets to narrow alleys, from early morning until evening. Sweden's cycling infrastructure is highly developed and safe, allowing you to confidently ride your bike around the city without worry. The bike lanes are wide, well-planned, and, most importantly, protected from car traffic, making your ride not only fast, but also incredibly relaxing. From short rides through neighborhoods to long journeys through parks and along the coastline, cycling in Sweden offers a feeling of absolute freedom. With this cycling habit, Swedes not only protect their health but also contribute to environmental conservation. And if you love cycling, don't miss the chance to immerse yourself in this lifestyle. Imagine cycling through lush green streets, with a light breeze blowing through your hair. All of these can only be found in Sweden, the country of bicycle enthusiasts. Note 10. Fika culture more than just coffee, it's a ritual. Fika, it might sound unfamiliar, right? But don't be quick to think it's a type of food because, in fact, fika is a very important ritual in Swedish life. And if you haven't tried fika, then you haven't truly understood the unique culture of this country. Fika is not simply about drinking coffee and eating pastries. It's a moment of relaxation and human connection. Swedes consider it an essential part of the day, and there's nothing better than gathering with friends or colleagues to sip a hot cup of coffee and enjoy some delicious pastries while chatting about everything under the sun. Fika can take place in the morning, afternoon, or any time of day when you need a little me time to relax and recharge. Sitting at a small table, sipping a strong cup of coffee, and enjoying a cinnamon roll kanelbuller or another Swedish pastry while breathing in the fresh air, this will surely give you an absolutely relaxing feeling. Fika is not just a ritual. It's how Swedes find joy in the simplest things in life. A perfect fika day in Sweden is a day when you will feel more in love with life than ever before. No 9. Midsummer Festival, a joyous and magical summer. Midsummer, Sweden's summer festival, is one of the most special occasions of the year that you simply cannot miss. Held on the summer solstice, when daylight stretches late into the night, this festival brings a mystical, cheerful atmosphere filled with energy. Swedes don't just celebrate summer. They welcome the best moments of the year. Midsummer is when people gather around the midsummer pole, a tall pole decorated with fresh flowers and leaves, symbolizing vibrant life. You will see people holding hands, dancing joyfully around the pole, participating in traditional dances, and feeling like time stands still with everything becoming magical. Beautiful dresses, flower crowns, and bright smiles will make you feel as if you're walking into a fairy tale. Of course, there's no shortage of traditional foods during this festival. Dishes like pickled herring, new potatoes, and sweet fresh strawberries will make you feel like you've entered a warm and welcoming world. Midsummer is a colorful and joyful celebration where everyone gathers together, creating an atmosphere of cheerfulness and hope for a vibrant summer. No 8. Strong and creative economy. Sweden isn't just about amazing nature. Not only is Sweden renowned for its magnificent landscapes, but it is also a country with a strong and creative economy. Despite being a small country, Sweden is home to global companies that everyone knows: Spotify, Skype, and IKEA. From online music to smart furniture, Sweden is the cradle of creativity and innovation, always leading in the development of technologies and products that meet the needs of the modern world. Spotify, one of the largest online music services in the world, is a Swedish creation. And if you've ever made a call via Skype, you've surely experienced the convenience that this technology brings, all of which originate from this country. Let's not forget IKEA, the brand famous for its simple yet extremely smart and user-friendly furniture. Sweden proves that creativity doesn't have to be on a grand scale. A small country can come up with big ideas. With a sustainable economy, Sweden has proven that it excels not only in developing technology, but also in creating groundbreaking products that change the way the world lives. It's no surprise that Sweden is always among the top most creative countries with the greatest influence on the global economy. No 7. Reindeer and hunting, an unforgettable wild experience. If you visit Lapland, the mystical land in the north of Sweden, don't be surprised to encounter wild herds of reindeer grazing on the snowy fields. Here, reindeer are not only symbols of untamed nature, but also an important part of local life. The sight of these reindeer roaming freely amidst vast nature creates a spectacular scene that anyone must admire. But it's not just the beautiful imagery. The reindeer are also linked to the long-standing hunting traditions of the Lapland people. Hunting reindeer is not just a means of livelihood, but also a unique cultural tradition. The locals use the reindeer's skin and meat in many traditional dishes, creating special meals that not everyone gets the chance to try. Roasted reindeer meat, for example, is one of the specialties you can only experience in this region. With its distinctive and challenging flavor, reindeer meat is not for the faint of heart. If you love adventure and want to explore an authentic part of Swedish culture, a reindeer hunting trip in Lapland will be an unforgettable experience. The combination of wild nature, ancient traditions, and unique cuisine will create lasting memories. No 6. Classical and modern architecture, where time perfectly intersects. Sweden is a country that beautifully blends the classical and modern, and you can easily experience this through its unique architectural masterpieces. From historic castles like Drottningholm Palace, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, to modern landmarks such as the magnificent Stockholm Opera House, Sweden is truly a living museum where time not only stands still, but also intersects impressively. Drottningholm Palace, with its luxurious and solid beauty, is a symbol of Swedish classical architecture. Built in the 16th century, this palace is not only the royal residence of Sweden, but also a grand work of art, with beautiful gardens and exquisite architecture, making you feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale. And the Stockholm Opera House, a modern masterpiece with a luxurious and refined design, where high art merges with an impressive space. Situated along the river, the Opera House not only attracts visitors with its architectural beauty, but also honors the highest form of performing arts. These landmarks are proof of the perfect combination of traditional values and modern creativity that Sweden excels in. Whether you're a history lover or passionate about modern architecture, these works will certainly leave you in admiration. No 5. Luxurious meals don't try if you're not brave. When it comes to Swedish cuisine, you will be captivated by the unique dishes, which are an essential part of the country's food culture. However, there are some dishes that only the brave food lovers dare to try. First, let's talk about köttbullar, Sweden's famous meatballs. These tender meatballs, served with mashed potatoes and creamy gravy, make for an ideal meal for a cozy family dinner or when you want to enjoy a delicious and easy-to-eat dish. But if you're the adventurous type and want to push your limits, then surströmming will be a challenge you can't miss. This is fermented herring, and it must be admitted that its smell is incredibly strong, so strong that anyone not accustomed to it will probably recoil. Known as Sweden's infamous dish, surströmming is a local specialty that only the brave, those who love exploring, dare to try. Locals often enjoy it with thin bread, onions, and potatoes, but it's important to say that not everyone can conquer the challenge of its taste. If you want to truly experience Swedish cuisine, join in a meal with traditional dishes, from pleasant ones like köttbullar to the daring surströmming. A try will make you remember it forever. No 4. High welfare system, a healthy and happy life. Sweden is admired not only for its natural beauty, but also for one very special reason: its excellent social welfare system. This is a place where every citizen has access to high-quality healthcare and education services without worrying about the cost. With free healthcare or minimal fees, Swedes can confidently seek medical treatment without the fear of huge bills. This not only helps them live healthily, but also creates a fairer society where everyone has the opportunity to access the best healthcare services. Sweden's education system is equally impressive. Free education from primary school to university allows every generation of students to maximize their potential without financial barriers. Sweden not only focuses on academics, but also creates a comfortable, creative learning environment that encourages the holistic development of each individual. Thanks to this strong social welfare system, Swedes can enjoy a life that is not only healthy, but also happy. They can live fully every day without worrying about the future and always feel supported by the community and government. No 3. Famous films and cinema, one country, many classic films. Sweden is not only famous for its stunning natural landscapes, but also has a remarkable cinematic heritage. If you are a movie fan, you must have heard of Ingmar Bergman, one of the greatest directors of the 20th century. His works, especially in the psychological film genre, have made the world marvel and left a deep mark in the history of cinema. Bergman was a master of films that explore the psychological depth of characters, with stories full of philosophy about life, death, and complex relationships. Films like The Seventh Seal and Wild Strawberries are not only artistic masterpieces, but also journeys to explore the human soul. His portrayal of internal conflicts and the search for the meaning of life through quiet, symbolic scenes has had a profound influence on the global film industry. If you enjoy deep and emotional films, don't miss the chance to explore the works of Ingmar Bergman. They are not just movies, but life lessons about love, existence, and the human experience. Sweden truly is a home for classic films that captivate the soul. No. 2. Wildlife parks, a wild paradise right in the heart of Sweden. Sweden is not only famous for its breathtaking natural beauty, but also for being a place where you can directly witness wild animals in their natural habitats. With numerous wildlife parks spread across the country, you will have the opportunity to encounter special friends like bears, tigers, lions, and countless other species. In particular, Kolmården Park is a must-visit destination if you're an animal enthusiast. It is the largest wildlife park in Sweden, where you can admire animals from all over the world. But it's not just a place to view animals. Kolmården also offers incredibly entertaining dolphin shows. These intelligent and playful dolphins will amaze you with their aerial acrobatics, creating a colorful visual feast. In addition to dolphins, you can witness unique performances from other animals, from bears to tigers, all trained to participate in exciting activities. Kolmården Park is not only a fantastic place for families to spend time together, but also an opportunity for you to connect with wildlife more closely than ever. Don't forget to bring your camera to capture these amazing moments. No one. Women and gender equality. Sweden, the country of fairness. Sweden is not only famous for its stunning natural landscapes or impressive architecture, but also as a global role model for gender equality and women's rights. This is a country that consistently leads in protecting women's rights, where every individual has an equal opportunity to grow and succeed, regardless of gender. With some of the world's most advanced human rights and women's policies, Sweden has created a fair society where everyone, especially women, can live freely without discrimination or limitations. You will feel this equality in every area, from politics, education, to work and family life. Swedish women are not only independent and strong, but also serve as role models in society, with their rights protected at every stage of their lives. Every Swedish citizen, regardless of gender, has equal rights to make decisions, work, and live the life they desire. This not only makes Sweden a civilized society, but also a shining example for other nations to follow. Once you step foot in Sweden, you will immediately sense the atmosphere of equality and respect between genders, and you will undoubtedly admire a society where women are truly valued and their rights are always protected. With all these fascinating truths, Sweden is not only a fantastic travel destination, but also an inspiring country with rich cultural, social, and natural values. Don't miss the opportunity to explore and experience the wonders here.